Alrighty, so I am reviewing your game. Also, I've never actually reviewed a game, and I don't think, personally, I don't think I'll be too good at it, but I will try my best. I'm sure I can give you some tips to help you improve. Wait, what are you? What rank are you? You're plat, I'd assume? You're asking how to get a plat? Hanamura?
Traveling to Hanamura. Ready for battle.
And I'm assuming you're RIPDropTire. F3.
I'll just leave this here.
Let's skip forward.
Ready for
Right,
battle.
door trap. I do this usually.
5, 4, 3.
How do I... Oh, there I go. Okay, so while it doesn't really matter much, what I usually do to save a mine is I just throw trap from up here. It usually lands about like right here. So it's not as good of a trap as that trap for a door trap. But I throw it from up top so I can throw one mine instead of using a mine to get back up and then throwing another mine.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, right
3,
there.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, okay, I see what
Defend
happened.
Objective A.
I thought you'd just threw another mine, but it got destroyed. Okay. Also, you want to aim slightly lower there.
Thanks.
Also, another reason I trap from up top is it gives me more time to line up, so I know I won't be just ricocheting off this part. Now, where'd you go? You're falling back. Third reason I throw trap and mine from up top is it gives me more time. So I use one mine to get up here. I throw trap and mine from up top, and by the time the round usually starts for me, I'll have both mines back up. So that will give me mines to get back to the choke quicker. I like that trap. They destroy it, but that was a good trap. Let's go. I need to back up. I didn't see where you went. Alright, so you back up to here. And I believe it's all trapped down there. Okay. Well, that was about the same time, so you probably didn't have time to register it. Usually if Sims are TPing from, if they're coming from the left with TP, TP will usually end up around this area. More so here. So try and throw trap a bit farther to the right if you see there's a sim and you think they're TPing straight to point. That's not a bad trap. I'm sure it might get someone. Also, I don't know what your tanks are up to. They should be playing up and... Well, it doesn't really matter much since the team's TPing. Your tanks should be playing up and choke with, especially against double shield. With double shield, did they back up? Or is that where they were just playing? Okay, no, they're just... Okay, I'm confused what your tanks are up to, but yeah, good job. With how your team is set up, falling back to point was a good choice. I would have... With how your team's set up, and assuming you knew they had a sim already, falling back to point is a good idea. If you didn't know they had a sim, which, knowing me, I wouldn't have, I would have fallen back to here to get an angle to bounce off the wall or just shoot through. And you can also, if the shield goes down, just hop behind this wall over here. And if they TP, you can just go over here and go pew pew. Sorry. Okay, right there. You kind of went to look for a trap. Okay, that's funny. So, I don't know if you what your sound is like, but assuming you have a headset on and good surround sound, you should be able to hear the TP directly to your right. Granted, it was almost on top of you, so it might have just sounded like it was on top of you. So I can see why you looked around in confusion. But yeah. You quickly turn around once you realize your mistake though, so that's nice. That's a big shot. I'm watching 0.75. Okay, nice down. Right here, you want to destroy these turrets if you can. Whether it be a mine or... I would use a mine just to clear them all in one shot and save some time. And now, oh, you are low and you're not with your team. And this looks like Zari's coming after you. Well, you did kind of get split off with how they came in. I would have tried. You try to stick with your team, especially with Dual Shield. It also looks like they're going to get stuck shot from the back from a sim. So right here is just like positioning. I don't know how the rest of the fight goes. I've never VOD reviewed before, so I'm just going on the fly. Okay, half your team is dead. At this point, you want to fall back. Their entire team is alive, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, their entire team is alive, and you have 3 people, and y'all are all half health. Okay, 2 of y'all are half health, so you just want to fall back. Best selection would be to go this way. Oh. Okay, yeah. Nice job not dying there. Actually, you may have wanted to die there. At this point, since you know you aren't going to be able to take point, since it's a 1v6 and none of your teammate is on their way back. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You're falling back. I was going to say jump off, but that works too. One reason you might want to jump off there instead of falling back is because if you fall back, as you saw, the Ash was still shooting at you and they could have got you, which would have given them a bit more ult charge. But if you fall off, if you just jump off, it doesn't really matter much because the instant respawn whenever they cap point. But that what you did works too.
Objective lost. New defense
At this point,
point.
you want
Objective
to
B.
not peek. I don't know if you're in voice chat or anything like that, but if you are in voice chat, right there, you don't want to call out in voice chat, assuming you have a mic as well and you talk in voice chat, that they TP'd right. I do like jumping up here, though you might want to jump up there a bit sooner, since you were still have health and the Ash was shooting at you again. But I do like what you're doing right now. Looks like you're going to be bombarding them from above. Nice trap. Also, right here, you Junkrat. You have bouncy projectiles. Sit like back right here and just bounce it off this wall to make it that way. Sorry, that's my alarm going off. Because if you bounce it off this wall, just keep moving around where you're bouncing it off. It's very they don't see it coming. For one. 2. It makes it even more random than you just looking straight down at them, and it covers more area. Like you're just shooting straight down at them for the most part, so it doesn't cover as much area. If you're bouncing off these walls, they're gonna bounce across the walls a lot, and if you keep moving it across, and maybe bouncing it like in this, like if you can get the angle without getting shot at, just bounce it randomly along this area. Because right now, you're in danger of getting shot. But you're Junkrat, so you want to fall back a little on that ledge and shoot ricochets. Also, when it comes to trap, I do like you threw a trap here. I'd say try to throw it slightly more towards the middle, and maybe. Okay, try to throw it slightly more towards the middle. That way, it's more likely to trap someone. Because look. Okay, You throw a trap right. Had you thrown it in the middle right there, Moya would have got trapped instantly. But you threw it a bit too far right. At this point... Oh, actually. When you hear Ash, you see Ash get 2 picks, and you hear her shooting from main. You want to turn towards her and take care of her if possible. Though the tire here also isn't a bad play, though it is kind of dangerous considering that Ash, I do believe... Let me see. Okay, no, she doesn't have sight of you. Never mind. Who's on point? Ana, Ryan, and Zarya are on point. Moria is far left. Ash is there, and Sim is directly below you. So, let's see where they go. Okay, that's a good tie. That's a good tie. Zarya got bubbled, otherwise she bubbled herself, otherwise she would have died. Okay, that wasn't a bad play. Yeah, that was fine. I'm actually surprised I hit the Ryan. Oh, his body got flung. At this point, if you can, you want to try to give some assistance. You either want to give assistance to Sigma, because he's about to die. He'll probably die before you get back to your drunk camera. Or go after Ash. Or actually, yeah, point. Or right here. Right here. You're up here. So Bap's over there. Let's see. Who all is alive on your team? You. Diva's down there. Wait, what the fuck? Where's Diva? Where is the Diva? Oh, I'm assuming it's bugged out and this is her. Yes. So the Diva should have gotten a point here. Sig dies. Bap. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Bap is going to point. Okay, so if you see Bap is going to point, well, yes, he is a healer, and he probably will die pretty quick. You're going to want to stay up here on the high ground, especially against this Zarya, who is at full charge. That Zarya will kill you instantly. You do not want to contest that. And you don't have to worry too much since they're only a quarter towards the tick. You see Bap goes point and he dies. Alright, right here. If you saw that... Wait. Oh, that confused me for a second. For some reason, your team and... You and the Ash, despite being on different teams, are showing up as the same team for some reason. That's weird. Okay, that distracted me a little. You see the Ash. If you saw the Ash got 4 kills already. She's uncontested up here. You want to take care of her. You should have... The best choice of action would be... It's okay if they get a tick. You would want to come over here and jump her. She didn't seem to know you were up there at all. She was too distracted by people down on the low ground, in which she got value out of it. So you wanted to kill the Ash and then go to point? Because by then, the Zarya would also possibly have lost some charge and you would have a bit of time. And your Genji would be back. D.Va dies. So now, Ash, who was left uncontested, is... Wait, is she jumping down? Why is she... I'm not gonna question it.
Thanks.
Genji, not much you can do there. Two people who counter him, and a dynamite. That was nice by the ball. Unfortunately, the bubble blocked all his shield. They sim wall. They wait. You're back wasted IF. Emoria gets melted. Yeah. Honestly, once a sim gets set up on this point, it's so hard to take care of it. So, actually, what are you doing here? Looks like you... Let me see. Looks like you mine yourself and...
Repair the damage. This will restore you.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have been able to touch anyways. Okay. So that don't really matter much. Oh,
Ready for battle.
F9, F10, F6, F5. There you... Wait. No, F3. I'm looking at the wrong Junkrat. And... Wait, what? Hello? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I looked up the sound on my recording, and I mistook my mic for not my in-game audio. 22.
Ready. 2, 1.
Wait,
Attackers
the dude
incoming.
going jump.
Defend objective A.
Oh, let me see. Did you...
Defend objective A.
That was weird. The Junkrat. I saw you went up here after the Junkrat. Which, going after that Junkrat was dangerous in that situation, since you are one shot, he can one shot you and you can't. So right there, I would have stayed with your team and got some healing, and just come over here and ricocheted some shots off this door, or ricocheted off of whatever. But it looks like you're going towards your team now, so that's good. Oof. Okay, right here. Well, I know you don't know what they have. They have a Widow who is grappling at the time, so you got lucky here. This Widow is grappling to the top right when you peeked. But you're half health. Actually, are you 120 health? That Widow can one-shot body shot you. You got lucky here. You should have just fallen back to your team and got some heals. Granted, Lucio did just die, but still. And assuming it might have been hard to see, but you... I'm sure you saw that it had a Widow. Do you fall back to your team now? Oh. So. Okay. You see Junkrat is shooting up here, so you don't want to go over there. I thought Widow killed him, so I was going to point that out, but never mind. Assuming you don't know what they have, pretend like they have heroes that can one-shot you from across the map until you know otherwise. Because right here, if this Widow was paying attention, you would have died there. And you're not half health anymore, it looks like. So yeah, so you wouldn't have gotten one shot body shot, but you still could have gotten headshot. And it looks like she saw you, but you did not see her. Okay, it seems like you are aware of her. You hear Junkrat mine up. Now you see him shooting from... You see those shots. Nice. Yes. Yes. Okay. That was good there. You saw his shots, so you went and killed him. That was good. That's because you're at 46% RIPDropTire, so... And I'm not sure, you might have also saw the Widow, so that means play careful when you peek around the corner, because you have a Rhine for a shield. Against a Widow, ignoring their tanks for the moment, against long-range sniper heroes like Ana and Widow, use cover to the best of your ability. Though I guess against a Moya also, oof, that's just a tough combo because you gotta use cover for those two, but then Moya can just throw an orb and you're gotta run. But good kill on that Junkrat. That was good. That was good. You saw it and you went for it. At this point, let's see. So, Ryan's shield has a height limit, as we all know. You wanna, whenever you jump down, you want it to go up to the wall and join your teammates. Because now, since you didn't immediately get close to your teammates so that Ryan can cover you, that Widow has the possibility of one-shotting you right here, as you can see. I'm gonna watch it from this view. It looks like she hit you, or she hit something. She's going for you since you're not far enough up. So try and play closer to shield. Also, it looks like shield's close to breaking. So let's see, what is shield at? Obviously you can't tell yourself. Shield is 400 health away from breaking, which means it's gonna jump pretty soon. Well, maybe not since you killed Junkrat, but if Junkrat was still up, you'd want to fall back to right here and start ricocheting off of this wall. Because you know they're here. The tanks are here. So the shots off that will hit them, and the Widow won't be able to see you. So A, Widow can one-shot you right here. So play closer to your tanks, assuming you have a shield. B, you know there's a Widow scoped in, and shield's about to fall down. You see where the tanks are, so play around the corner and ricochet off. Okay, right here. I'm guilty of doing what you just did as well, shooting the Widow. The Widow is not our job to deal with, as far as I'm concerned. It's the Hanzo's. He's the sniper. He's gonna deal with the other sniper. I do like that you finally got behind cover. Granted, that might have been because the Rhine backed up and his shield possibly broke. But right here, you see Hog right here. Instead of shooting at him, ricochet off this wall and over there. Okay, Ryan shattered. So, well, yes, there is a Widow. Push in with the Ryan. Trust the Ryan. Actually, yeah. See, look, the Widow, once Ryan shattered, she was jumping down. He shattered. Well, higher ranks Widows probably won't do what she just did. if you see that she changed her attention, go in and try to save your Rhine. Like, okay, this is a prime example of not just you, but of the difference between plat and even just high diamond. Right here. In a high diamond game, all of these people would be here on the hog. Would be around here. But instead, you're still standing in choke. Even though Ryan just shattered, he got 2 of them half. Let's ignore her for a minute. And he got slept. This would be prime time. And they're all looking at him. Yeah, and there's 3 of y'all here that could be capitalizing on this. Okay, so Yalzaria's going. Yalzaria goes in, but she is at half health. She gets headshot, I think, by Widow. Well, right now there's a nano hog, so I get why you wouldn't be going in now. Whenever the Rhino was on the ground, before the nano, you'd want to go in. Even after the nano, you'd still want to commit and try to kill the healers at least. Maybe also try to trap the hog, because that Morio was 1 mine away, even with fall off damage. Also, you see your Zarya has a nano hog on her. Though yes, you're not going to be killing that nano hog because he's getting hard pocketed by both healers. You don't want to shoot the healer here. Well, yes, primarily you would want to shoot the healer. Right here, you want to do whatever you can to keep that hog away from your Zarya and give her a chance to possibly get out, especially since she'll have grav soon. And because you can do it from here, which keeps you out of line of sight of the Ana and out of line of sight of the Moria. See, if you had, the Ana shot you. Well, she didn't kill you because it's Ana. If you had been here, shooting that hog, the Ana wouldn't have been able to hit you. And now it looks like the Zarya is about to die. Assuming you had a mine up, it would have been a good idea to throw a mine here. And once the hog gets here, mine him away. Mine him. Just throw him away from your Zarya. Yep, Mrs. Hook as well, so you don't have to fear that. Ah, yeah. Now just fall back and wait for your team to group up. You see Junkrat in the window? That's Dave. Alright, on Hanamura, against Junkrat, on this Chooks especially, trap will likely be one of 2 places. In the Chook, or up here. And more so is likely to be up here, because this is the one only flank that most other heroes can blitz to. It's also possible people can flank up here, of course, but that's a lot more dangerous. So if you're going to mine up here, always check for a trap against another Junkrat. Always. Let's go. They break his plates. They're losing Qs. Sorry, this plate. What are you doing right now? You're still coming back from spawn. Right now, you saw 4 of your teammates just die. Stay back here. Don't push farther. And you see 4 of your teammates die, and you see both tanks here. You do not want to push up. You can push up to your Rhine. Just try to keep line of sight out of line of sight in case Ryan drops shield and that hog has hook. Otherwise, nothing wrong here. Okay, right here is very dangerous. That hog is still here. And his hook can reach up here. So that was dangerous mine. If you could, I say if you're gonna jump up there, wait until you get to here and see them in the choke. Though being up here doesn't really give much of an advantage as being down here when spamming the choke. In fact, it makes you more likely to die due to that widow over there having line of sight over. She has the potential to have line of sight over all this. More so this, because this is where she's looking at most of it. They have sights, so you do not. Alright, so you hear them have sights. You hear sights. Normally what I do is look at the time and figure 15 seconds out. You don't have to. But a good... And you know that the widow's most likely going to be up there, which means she's going to have a clear shot of you if you peek, as she clearly did. So you want to do one of two things here. Either just stay here, shooting over, or fall back and go down through this tunnel. Because by the time they do that, by the time you do this, probably about 7 seconds, actually maybe 5 to 7 seconds of her ult will be down off. Not gonna comment much on your team. They shouldn't be going in right now. Your team shouldn't be going in right now, but I can't really give them advice since I'm not reviewing them. Okay, at this point, you see these people here, you want to fall back to spawn immediately. Get out of line of sight. Maybe fall back to like right here. If you're aware that Zarya is over there, fall back to right here and spam this area to try and help Zarya stay alive. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, nice trap as well. That was nice. Good kill on the Moria. Good job falling back. I don't think they realized that Zarya is there, so yeah. Just wait for your team. Yeah, just stay there, wait for your team. Yeah, nice. Actually, you see... Well, I'm not entirely sure if you did. If you saw that Zarya, like as I said, you'd wanted the Zarya should have fallen back once the tank's backed up. But if you noticed she was still getting attacked, you would want to fire shots in here in hopes of protecting her. So, but now since she got staggered, you have to wait longer. That's not your fault. That's not your fault, really. That's just right here. You have 4 teammates up, and 2 of them just got picked. There's a Widow who knows where you are. Granted, you don't necessarily know that. Actually, I'm pretty sure everyone knows where you are, considering that Jungler's also looking in your direction, since Tire is a very loud ultimate when you use it. Though good positioning for staying alive during RIPDropTire. What the fuck? Okay, that's... Anyways. Back to 0.75. Good tire movement overall. There we go. Okay, that... So, that's the... I saw the other tire, but you got that one off pretty quick. That was pretty good tire movement, by the way, from my experience. You kept it out of line of sight for the most part. I believe you were going for the Widow, but once you realized you couldn't, you just went for the Rhyme. That was a good pick. That's honestly probably just as good of a pick as that Widow. And now you hear RIPDropTire. What do you do? Okay, yeah. Just keep it at bay if you can.
Огонь по готовности!
Alright, right here, if you can. Looks like you're doing it now. But when you hear the deal's tired. Tired.
Огонь по готовности!
Okay, right here, it looks like you didn't shoot at that hog. I think you.
Огонь по готовности!
Yeah, you're reloading. Okay, did you just... Okay, no, you let... Oh, right there, that these shots right here would landed... Actually, they landed farther than I expected. But you'd want to aim them a bit farther. And now it looks like you're going for Junkrat? Alright, you know that once he gets focused, he'll most likely fall back to a smaller area with protection. So instead of shooting at him, you'd want to spam the area you most expect he'd be going, especially if that area is a small area that can easily be covered. Had he been shooting around here, he probably would have died from the floaters, I guess I'll call them. Just mines that, shots that are just still there.
60
Right,
seconds.
you heard him mine. Oh, okay, nice. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Good eye on the trap.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Thank you.
I assume you didn't see that one on. I'll just keep a... right here. Since you just ate a Widow Mine to the face, I would suggest since your healer's all the way over there, I would have suggested taking the extra second to come grab this mini. Or are you grabbing the mega actually? I would have grabbed the mini just in case, for a case like this where the mega is taken. Where am I? Okay, that's fine. Mind jumping to clear the space. Right here, request for heals. So you actually get healed by the Brigade. Or grab that mega. Alright, obviously against Junkrat. Against Junkrat, on this map, it's a pain against Junkrat and Widow especially. Because Junkrat just reigns supreme on defense in this area right here. But of course, if you go main to avoid the Junkrat, there's a Widow up there. And the defense has so much high ground. Oh, where are you at? You're right here. At this point, two teammates are down. Just, yeah, trap and, I guess, keep spamming, but without... Fall back. At this point, once you see them push past here, and you're down as many teammates as you are, and you're down at least 2 teammates, get out of there. Just get out of there. Like, mind jump over this if you have to. Granted, that Widow probably would have killed you if you'd done that. Either that, or since your teammate had just died, jump off. Don't give them alt charge. Looks like you might be doing that. Or either that or you got booped off. Right here, just jump off. Unless you know for... Actually, yeah, just jump off. Because you're... Okay, you're 2-shot from by Junkrat. But he has a high ground on you, which... And there's a lot of stuff to bounce stuff off. And there's a Moria coming towards you as well. Oh, okay, yeah. Just to watch a few seconds more. That was nice. I should really... What I learned is I need to watch a few seconds more. Because now you're back with your team for the most part. You don't get too staggered. Woo! Your Lucio's sitting at spawn. Okay, your Hanzo got a pick. That's good. The only unfortunate thing about that pick is she's gonna respawn before y'all would have been able to even reach point in the first place.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
And they use sights, so yeah. Right here. You're alone over here. Your teammates are over here doing... distracted by a hog. Okay, you got fire strike, and I see you're going for Mega, that's good. So try to stick with your team a bit more.
Time to raise my EPM. Defense matrix. Fire in the hole!
You hear them trap tire. A common thing to do on tire when the teams are over here is to go up through here, and tire can glitch through right here. And well, boom. Or just over here if people don't know that. So let's see. What's he doing? Okay, yellow ball looking for it. That's nice. Nice. That's good mine. Good mine. Good mine. Your Baptiste used Immortality way too soon there. And I assume Ryan with a fire strike tire but got shattered. Luckily, most of them are Immortality. That's gonna go down. Oh, that's actually... I didn't realize that. Alright. I don't know how many abilities you have. Okay, I see. That was actually a really nice kill on that tire, looking at it from your perspective. So you get shattered. You stand up. Your Ryan is being charged. Like, well, it looks like he's gonna hit that wall. Assume he won't, and trap around here to try and catch their Ryan.
This is going to...
Actually, did you have trap? Yeah, you have trap up. In a situation like this, throw trap out. About right here, where Bap is standing. Because that would have trapped the Ryan and saved your... Ryan. And would have gotten their Ryan kill, most likely. And protected you all, because he would have been able to put his shield up. Good kill on the Moria. Okay, you threw trap where I said, but a bit too late. Though, it looked like this will likely trap Ryan, assuming he doesn't kill you all first. It gets destroyed. At this point, just it's 2v this. Just let him kill you. You can't get out of there, most likely. There's a very slim chance of getting out of there, and you can't kill yourself unless you mine up over. So just let them kill you. Oh wait, no, I didn't see your healers. Never mind. On second thought, don't do what I just said since I didn't see your healers. Ryan gets distracted, that's good. At this point, if you have a mine, mine out of there. Because this is the last fight. Your Lucio's dead. Your both healers are dead. That's a Hanzo, but not an Ana. I'm dumb. Both your healers are dead. Your diva is ditching you, it seems. And both the tanks are looking at you. Well, that's a terrifying sight. Use your use your mind and jump out of there. Okay, nice. Hanzo's just picking him off. Alright, you grab the mini, yeah. At this point, you know they're down a line. And while your heroes aren't up, yeah, good point.
Get into position.
Okay, yeah, that's
Fire in the hole!
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Nice. Good kill on the Reaper comes up behind you and kills you, I assume. This is a good way to get a view. Ryan's going for a shatter on your Ryan. Your Bap is slept, so he cannot help here. Lucio. Oh yeah, and your Ryan gets hooked, and he's about to get nano shattered, so he's dead. Lucio's doing his best. Hanzo's. Alright. So, I know it's hard to notice in the heat of the moment, but Hanzo is looking level with you. So if you see the Hanzo looking at the same level as you, with a bow shot charged up, assume there is someone up there with you. Because there is. Though of course it looks like you don't see that, you're too focused on the Nano Rhine. Nano Rhine, you're up there, there's nothing you can do about him, just leave him. Either go for the Ana, who is one shot, or I guess a trap wouldn't work. Yeah, I'd say go for the Ana, or shoot at the Hog to try and mess him up. Assuming you don't see him. If you see him, looking at the same level as you, turn around, look around. Okay, you took 2 shots. 3 shots from Reaper, and it didn't seem like you noticed he was up there. And did that Hanzo just leave you to die? Okay, Hanzo shot a shot across you. I don't think you might not have been able to see it. Yeah, I don't think you would have been able to see it. Let me actually watch from your view. Okay, yeah, you see here, Hanzo's looking over here. Which means there's someone up here with you, most likely. And you see him fire a shot. It's alright, Trap. Of course, if you throw it from while looking a bit higher up, I think it goes farther. I'm not entirely sure. But otherwise, it's alright, Trap. Throwing it. Yeah, the Reaper gotcha. Ryan, unsurprisingly, died there. At this point, you're supposed to die. Yeah.
Are you finished? Go on.
Nice. That's a good combo. Right there, you hear...
60 seconds remaining.
Right here. You hear Reaper fall down behind you and start shooting. At this point, ditch that mine, turn around, and assist your Baptiste. Or use that mine to jump at the Reaper. Instead, you leave Reaper to die. You leave Baptiste to die to Reaper. And there's a Hog up here who possibly has hook. Also, your team isn't pushed up yet. Well, this might give them a chance to push up. Well, it would have given them the chance to push up, but your main healer dies.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, now you fall back. Okay, that good there, falling back. If you hadn't, you 100% would have died most likely. And now you're going for Reaper, that's good. Okay, your mind was down, I see. Alright. Okay, you kill him.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay. Right here, you want to just fall back, group up. You only have one fight left.
Shoot you down.
Don't peek here. Do not peek here. Fall back. They Sonic out 100% fall back. Okay, good.
Who's got one?
Also, right there, whenever you're running away, and you know they have no line of sight of you, and you're not getting shot at, save mines. Jumping from here to there was a waste of a mine since A, there's no one that could have shot you. B, it's just as quick to go there as it is to just walk through here. And by the time you walk through here, your team will have grouped up. Well, now, while your team is grouped up, they're still waiting for Ryan and Lucio to catch up. Okay. Okay, yeah, just keep shooting down there. Keep Hanzo up A. Okay, at this point, yeah, you're going ship point.
Time to raise my
Your Hanzo gets hooked. Yeah, you shoot at the hog. No, you don't want to go straight to point. Right there, right there. I skipped forward on accident. Alright, I know Diva went up there, but your Rhine and your heals are coming here. The best suggestion here, my best suggestion here would be to, well, okay, you don't know the Reapers here, and I'm going to pretend like I don't either, because I wouldn't either if I was you. I would back up, stick with my Rhine in my shield, I'm going to use Sleep Dart, and just ricochet it off this wall and down into them. Instead you jump up. Did you just immediately mine before you've been looking around? Oh no, that was a shot. That was weird. Okay, good job falling down there once you realized, oh hey, if I stay up here, I'm going to die. And keeping the ricochets, because the Rhine is pretty low, and you'll likely kill him with ricochets. But he puts his shield up, and he's getting pocketed.
10 seconds remaining.
Right here, you knew Diva Bomb was about to go off, and I saw you mine the Ryan and attempt to get him to get blown up. However, Ryan had a giant rectangle for a shield. You also saw Reaper was a lot closer. The better option is go for the Reaper. Because you know Reinhardt just shattered, so he didn't all. But Reaper, they've been on Reaper for a while, but they haven't used Reaper ult, which means they're likely close to it if they don't already have it. as you can see by him being 88. So you want to kill that Reaper. And he's less likely to have it. Well, he does have Wraith. He's less likely to have it than mine is to have Shield. Okay, now you're going to Tire. Yeah, that's fine. You want to go for these three, I'd assume. They're gonna get grouped together. Essentially, it doesn't matter if you get these three. You want to kill this Ana, because she is healing the Ryan who's on your Diva. Or possibly the Active Reaper's gonna kill Ryan long before you get to him. Yeah, nice tire, nice tire. Now, you most likely know Reaper jumped down here with Ryan. But you also need to touch point. You also know how it's over there. Alright, nice shots. For the punch shots. See? Reaper got all, which killed the Diva. Now they have a Hanzo. It's you, Reaper. It's you versus Reaper and Hanzo. If you had killed the Reaper by throwing him into bomb, Ryan would still be alive, most likely. Reaper wouldn't have gotten 2 kills right there. And everything else most likely would have stayed the same. Of course, you can't change it now, but I'm just saying, giving you suggestions, of course. It's a VOD review. Alright, right there. While you're not too great at mid-range, you're better at mid-range than Reaper, who has spread. You'd want to fall back here as far as you can without getting off point and combo him. But you don't have combo. I'm assuming you die here. Yeah. And that's end game, I'd assume.
Victory.
All right, so what I can say from watching a bit, from my perspective, you need to work on your aim a bit. Use ricochet a lot more. You're not ricocheting almost at all. Just looking at cooldowns on trap, you seem to trap decent amount. Mid fight though,
Round 1.
try to trap almost on cooldown unless someone is already in trap, and just randomly. Tire when it comes to tire, I think you did fine. Your time movement was alright. I don't think you had a tire die, which was nice. Tire movement seemed alright, yeah. Better management on your mines is something you need to work on. Positioning. That was an issue. I think your main issue is positioning. Positioning and aim, I think, are your two biggest. You need to work on it.
Defend object.
And of course, using ricochets a lot more. Prioritization as well. You shoot here when you would want to shoot here in this case. I think that is about it. I hope this helped. I am not the best at this. This is the first time I've actually ever VOD reviewed, so I hope this helps. And once you feel like you've improved some, or you feel like you haven't improved much, or whatever, I'd happily review another game. Anything else? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So good luck. And I hope this helped you. Also, I like your name. RIPDropTire. Yes. Rest, peace and D and drop tire.